Today we get the keys to our new home. I haven't been able to sleep. Too excited. Weenies is too excited too. Most of our stuff is already packed up. I've been living out of a box basically for when I cook. You guys want breakfast? You want breakfast? See, we give them wet food at night, but in the morning, I give them a little snack. Weenies, beans, and this monster's honey. So I've been up since 6 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. You can kind of see the dark circles around my eyes. We are going to sign the closing documents at 10 a.m. It's currently 8, so we got about 2 hours. It's about a 20-minute drive to the new house. So I'm gonna make breakfast for Janie because she's been very stressed recently because moving is not the easiest thing to do. I found a new breakfast recipe that I have been eating every day because I'm addicted to it right now. So this breakfast is called Eggy in a Basket. I kind of got the idea from the movie V for Vendetta. If you've ever seen that movie, it's great. So, but basically, you take your thumb, make an indentation in the bread. I'm making 2, one for me, one for Janie. And then what you're gonna do is after you make that indentation, you're gonna crack a little egg in there, so it sits in the basket. Make sure you spray your pan. I forgot to do this the first time I did it, and it was not good. So you want to take your bread, put it as far, or not far really, but make sure there's enough room for when you flip it, that you have enough butter or whatever you use to flip it and not have it stick to the pan. I went ahead and cracked the egg and poured it into the little indentation. I didn't do it on camera because I'm not skilled enough. So you just take a little bit of garlic and salt, whatever you really put on. I like to add a little parsley for color. Put it to a low heat because you don't want the bread to burn faster than the egg cooks. And you put the lid on top so that way the heat gets trapped and it kind of cooks the whole thing all around. This takes a while, so you can kind of set it. You don't really want to forget it, but if you want to cook other things with it, like hash browns or something like that, you can just let it sit for a while while you prep other stuff. While that's cooking, I like to get my cheese out. Just that way it gets room temperature, easier to melt. I don't want to melt it on there, because what you're going to do is, as this gets almost done, you want to flip it one time just to sear the top of the egg so it doesn't break as easily when you're biting into it. I got mozzarella out for Janie. I got cheddar for me. Janie loves mozzarella. Hi, weenies. How you doing, bud? Yeah. Don't look at my destroyed apartment in the background. It's been chaos here. You didn't guess you were going to get a cooking tutorial watching a house vlog video. That's just the kind of quality content you've come to expect from Jelix Fawn. Alright. Once you see it just start to get a little bit of white around the edges like that, that's when you know it's good to flip. Alright, and... uh-oh. Hopefully that one turns out alright. Now, you just do that for a little bit. Not too long. You just want to sear the top of the egg. I like to test it a little bit. Make sure it has a little bit of give. Perfect. Now, perfect. Turn the heat off. I often forget. Now this is when you want to put your cheese on right away while it's still hot, so it gives it time to melt. There you go. Just let it sit for a little bit to let the cheese melt on top. This is why you wanted to put it to room temperature or get it out while the egg is cooking, so that way the heat transfers a little easier. Cheddar seems to be melting better than the mozzarella. It's kind of like a poached egg almost. It's real soft, moist. Cheese is a good topping. Bread's perfectly toasted. This is like my third day eating this kind of breakfast. It is almost 9 o'clock. We have a meeting at 10 to sign for the house. We're almost ready. I'm putting some tools and stuff in my car so that way we can work on the house. Not a lot needs done. I'll show you guys when we get there, but we're excited. We're on our way. We got the car packed up for tools and things and food that we need just to work on the house a little bit today. Today is Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I have my father's Thanksgiving, and then the next day is Janie's family's Thanksgiving, and then after that it's Friday. We get the appliances. Saturday's when we get the moving truck. So this is gonna be a long vlog, so buckle up. You happy?
I'm excited. I'm nervous. I want to see what President's got.
Oh yeah, our realtor and our lender gave us housewarming gifts. So we're gonna go talk to get the city water turned on, get all that stuff, and unload some of the tools, and then probably head to Lowe's for some stuff. Our new home. So we just got in and it's freezing in here. The previous owners came in yesterday to turn the heat up, but it's not up. So I called Columbia Gas. Said that we have gas. It might be that the pilot light's out or something, but they're coming over here to check. They got a technician on their way. In the meantime,
This one's done correctly.
we're gonna put sealant in between the windows and paint.
In hibernation. It's so cold in here.
Yeah.
That's not the first one either.
I know. So, we're coming to the end of day one. We figured out the...
You're gonna get copyrighted.
It's fine.
No.
So we're coming to the end of day one. We found out the reason the heat wasn't working is because it keeps tripping the breaker.
I did record kneeling on the floor earlier.
Oh yeah? Janie's on the floor cleaning the baseboard so we can do some painting. Probably won't get that done tonight. What time is it? It's like almost 8 o'clock. We had HVAC guy come out because we had the gas people come out to see why our heater wasn't working. And when they did so, they found that the water heater wasn't venting. So carbon monoxide was just basically pouring out of it. So they had to shut that off. So we don't have hot water right now. So we had to wait till like 7 or 8 for the HVAC person to come and give us an estimate. It's gonna cost like
$3,000 to $5,000.
yeah,
We might not have to pay for it.
We have home warranty insurance from the seller, so hopefully they cover that. Because otherwise that's gonna suck. Didn't get any painting done like we had planned. Didn't get a lot of stuff done like we planned.
Didn't get anything done, but you did the
I did get some of the
really cool stuff.
the inputs for the washer dryer. I can't find the right word right now. Hot water, cold water in the drain. I was gonna move the outlet for the dryer. It's all on the first floor right now, in like a room off the kitchen, which we're gonna turn into a pantry, and we wanted to move the laundry room upstairs next to the master bedroom, so I had to move all the hookups upstairs. I couldn't do the electric because by the time we got home to our new home, it was dark and I didn't have to shut off the main breaker and have no light, so I'm gonna probably wait to do that. And then the last thing I need to do is put the vent outlet outside the wall, but I need a ladder to do that. And Amigo's coming over on Saturday to help us move, so hopefully he brings his ladder. We can put that in real quick, and then we'll have all of our washer dryer upstairs. Won't have hot water yet, but we're working on that. Stay tuned. Day 2 of the house vlog. Weenies has found a new home inside of our bag that we take back and forth. Life is good. Still no hot water, but I did replace both the front doors and the back doors, deadbolt and knobs and locks. Took a little bit of time, but they look a lot better, I think. Turns out, my best friend Bo, you may have seen him on the channel, he actually is a plumber, and he might be able to help us with our water heater problem. So he's coming out next Thursday after Thanksgiving, and hopefully he can get that fixed. Otherwise, we would have to pay someone $5,700 to fix it. So fingers crossed. I gotta go and remove the railing and doors from upstairs so they can get the laundry washing machine upstairs in the dryer, and then appliances come Friday. So today's Wednesday. I'm heading to my dad's Thanksgiving. Tomorrow's Thursday, actual Thanksgiving. We're heading to Janie's family, and then Friday we get our appliances, hopefully getting some painting done. We'll find out. Day 3.
Should have
What? Vlogged them bringing the appliances.
or like right.
Before and after.
Yeah.
It's fine. So they brought the appliances. They managed to get the fridge through the door. It was really difficult. The fridge was 36 inches wide and the door frame was 31 inches. So they got creative, but it worked out. We got the furnace fixed. I opened up the breaker panel, shut everything off, and put it on a different breaker, just a spare breaker, and it's running fine. It's not tripping anymore. Still no hot water, but we're not paying $6,000. I don't know if I mentioned that. They were full of crap. My friend Bo.
Yeah, total. We called, was it an HVAC company that's pretty well known, and they were like, yeah, you need a whole new hot water tank, and you need to bore holes in your foundation that was built in the 1900s and just tear up the brick and all this stuff. When we called Bo, and he was like,
You don't have to do that. Those pipes are good for 90 feet. I'll unblock it, or if not, I'll drill you a new line.
but also our hot water tank is only a year old, and 2, they recommended us to get this one specific hot water tank system.
Yeah, it was a power vent, which
was like nearly $6,000.
That one was 4,800 power vent. Those are used for more like houses where you have to pump it up 3 floors or so.
Yeah.
Or like hotels or whatever. Or a ventless, which would be nice. That one's a $6,000 one with all the labor and everything.
That one makes instant hot water.
Yeah, it doesn't have to sit in the tank and heat up. It just flash heats what you need. But
Bo said with the house that we have, we don't need something like that. That was
overkill for just the 2 of us, or even 4. If you had like 6 people in your family, you might want to consider getting a power or a tankless water heater. But I got a little drain hose or drain snake for my father. I'm gonna try and run it through that vent.
When you say drain snake, you think of the little thing.
Not the little one, a plumber's drain snake, where it's got like
a big long
it's like a reel, like a fishing reel, where it's like long as heck, and you reel it up and reel it back. So I'm gonna try that here. We're going out to eat right now because we're starving. We haven't eaten all day. It's almost 1:30, and we're gonna pick up the paint and get the kitty cats, and her parents are coming over, and we're gonna paint and just chill.
The appliances are beautiful.
They are. I'll have to show you when we get back.
We got the fancy ones.
We did. Today is Saturday. Last night was our first night in the new house. We were sleeping on my old futon mattress. Still no hot water. I really need a shower. I might do that when we head over to the apartment later today to get the rest of the stuff. We got the U-Haul scheduled for 10. It is 8 o'clock right now. I'm eating leftover pizza from last night. Solid breakfast. I got most of the appliances installed last night. That's why you didn't really see anything last night. I was really busy. Got the water hooked up back there. Sorry about the mess. Got the oven hooked up, put the pigtail on that. This is almost hooked up. I mean, all the lines are hooked up and power and all that, but I need to pull it back out and raise the feet so I can mount it to the top. I didn't have a channel lock or anything big enough to wrap around the feet. In the pantry, still quite a mess. I ran the water lines from down there up to the second floor along with the drain for the dishwasher, or the washing machine and the dryer. Put in a new vent down there so we can connect to the old vent outlet. We got the kitties moved in last night. They're still kind of freaking out with the move. Hi, Beans. You playing with trash again? Oh, weenies. Hi, bud. Yeah, hi, how you doing? Say hi to the people on YouTube. There's the Sleeping Beauty. Shh. I know. Following me everywhere. So this ugly green room is where we had the washer and dryer. This is where the hookups lead to. We still gotta paint, so that's why they're not pushed up against the wall. We got some hardware to mount to the walls. This is gonna be our walk-in closet / laundry room. We got some also hardware for that utility room downstairs. We're gonna turn into a pantry, the room that I ran the water line and vent for here. Overall, I've spent $800 at Lowe's probably, including paint for this room. Luckily, the owners who sold to us were kind enough to give us $1,000 for miscellaneous repair costs and stuff, so it'll all work out. Here to pick up my U-Haul rental. Waiting for the guy. But there's a puppy here. Hi. So it's alright. So I'm driving the U-Haul. I picked it up from the place. The guy was kind of an ass. I had to wait like a whole 25 minutes because he was piddling around, but it's whatever. I got the U-Haul. I'm heading to the apartment. Banana Man and Amigo are already there to help us move. Not a great start to the day, but hopefully it gets better. We're 2 hours into moving our stuff out of the apartment and into the truck and cars that we have, and feeling pretty defeated.
We did a thing.
I can't even fit it all. It's so big.
Good voice, gentlemen.
Now give it a good slap and say, that ain't going nowhere.
It says the battery.
And what does it say under it?
Well, then why would that just be a dark spot? Why wouldn't it have something on it? Well, how do you know if it's almost dead?
Give me the vacuum. There's no screen.
Why would this be here then?
I don't know. I didn't design it. It is now Sunday after Thanksgiving, the morning after we moved all the stuff. I'm still incredibly sore. And we're finally getting around to painting this green room. So it's not green anymore.
Did you get that?
Finally got the room painted. Trying to put the rest of these rods up. Bo's over, my best friend from childhood. He's clearing out the water heater vent pipe so we can actually have hot water, because if we have it on, it just leaks carbon monoxide into our basement. So we got that fixed. He may or may not be on the roof checking the pipe. So I'm gonna help him finish that up, and I got a lot of other stuff to do. I'm gonna finish putting up the rest of the shelves in this pantry. So the apartment is now fully empty. Everything has been moved to our new house. Janie and I were here last night, but I came by to pick up a few things left behind. We carpet cleaned for them, and some things we couldn't get the first time when we got the U-Haul over here. And last night, Janie and I felt similar. Felt like it was kind of sad, you know? It's like the end of a chapter. I kind of told her it kind of felt like leaving vacation, you know, like you were happy that it happened, but sad that it has to end, you know? I mean, I wouldn't want to be here forever, but this is like my first real home away from my parents. And we were only here a year, but it still feels like a very long time. But I am gonna miss it in a weird way, but I won't miss how small it was. I mean, as far as apartments go, it was a pretty decent size, but it's time to move on to bigger and better things. It is now a few months later. We have finally been able to settle down and like not be so overwhelmed with all the unpacking and all of the craziness that comes with moving. I was going to add a comparison, like a before and after move-in with all of our furniture and decoration and everything, but it's still not ready, and there's some things I want to do beforehand, hardware-wise. I want to do some construction and revamping of the house. So until then, I'm just going to leave it here. In a later time, I might do that video where I compare how the house was to how it is now, or how it will be, but not right now. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here with me on this journey. It's been a long time. For those of you who have been here since the beginning, you've seen me through my highs and my lows and everything in between. I just want to thank you for coming on this journey with me. But we're going to lock it down here. Subscribe to become a key today to unlock future content. Leave a like and comment, and I'll see you where the future brings next. Bye, friends.